Marseille is a vibrant city located in the south of France, on the Mediterranean coast. It is the second largest city in France, known for its rich cultural heritage, delicious cuisine, stunning architecture, and beautiful beaches. Marseille has a unique blend of ancient history and modern life, making it an excellent destination for tourists seeking an authentic French experience. With its bustling port, diverse neighborhoods, and lively atmosphere, Marseille has something to offer everyone, from history buffs and foodies to beach lovers and adventurers. Number 1. Les Calanques. Les Calanques are a series of miniature fjords to the south of Marseille, near Cassis. The narrow inlets are encased in steep walls made of limestone or dolomite, and are highly scenic. Hiking even a portion of the rocky cliffs above the Mediterranean Sea and its fjords can take a day. Foot access is restricted in summer due to extreme heat, while cruising through the inlets can be done in a couple of hours. Number 2. Notre de la Garde. An observation post has sat atop Garde Hill since the 15th century. It was followed by a fort, which later served as the foundation for the Basilica of Notre de la Garde. Today, a large statue of the Virgin Mary sits atop the bell tower watching over sailors, fishermen and this port city. It is one of Marseille landmarks. A sanctuary inside the church is also devoted to the Virgin Mary. Number 3. Chateau d'If. Chateau d'If is an island fortress in the Mediterranean Sea, offshore from Marseille, about 2 miles from the Old Port. The fortifications take up pretty much the island of If. It was built in 1524, to defend Marseille from invaders approaching from the sea. The fortress, with its many gun platforms, was shoddily built. It is most famous as a setting for the 19th century novel, The Count of Monte Cristo. Number 4. Old Port of Marseille. The Old Port, or Vieux Port, is a natural harbour that has seen use since the ancient Greek founded Marseille 2,400 years ago. It now serves mainly as a popular tourist attraction. Old Port is made for pleasant strolling and relaxing over a glass of wine at a sidewalk Café Victor's Abbey. One of the oldest Christian churches in France is located here, as is the lighthouse, the Fair de Sainte Marie, and the Roman Dock Museum. Number 5. Fort Saint-Jean. Fort Saint-Jean is a massive waterfront fortress, as the entrance to the Old Port. King Louis XIV ordered the fortress built, just as he did Fort St. Nicholas, on the other side of the harbour. It was used for political prisoners during the French Revolution. Occupied by the German military, much of the fort was destroyed during World War II, when a munitions depot exploded. The fort was restored 30 years later. Number 6. Le Panier. Le Panier is the old town district of Marseille, which was called Marsala, when it was founded by the Greeks in 600 BC. Much of Le Panier was destroyed during World War II, with the Nazi occupiers at one time blowing up 1,500 houses. The district is going through revitalization now, but its colorful vibrancy remains. One of the most popular things to do in Marseille is to explore the old town on foot. Number 7. Cathedrale de la Major. Visitors to the Cathedrale de la Major rave over the beauty of this Catholic church, its high ceilings and its fabulous mosaics. They also say it's worth a visit just to see the views of the harbour. Cathedrals have been built on this site since the 5th century. The latest cathedral, built in a spectacular Byzantine Romanesque style, dates to the 19th century. This French national monument is the oldest church in the city. Number 8. MuCEM. The MuCEM, formerly known as the Musée des Civilisations de l'Europe, is devoted to the history and culture of Europe, and the Mediterranean Sea from Beirut to Gibraltar. Indeed, it is built on land reclaimed from the sea. It is located next to Fort Saint-Jean, and opened in 2013 when Marseille was named a European Capital of Culture. The museum's uber-contemporary building represents modern Marseille. Number 9. Palais Longchamp. The monument Palais Longchamp was created to celebrate the construction of the Canal de Marseille, which brings water from the Durance River to Marseille. The ornate building opened in 1869, after taking 30 years to build. The building presents a spectacular scene at night, when it is lit up. Today, it houses the city's Natural History and Fine Arts Museum. Number 10. Vieille Charite. Once a 17th century almshouse caring for beggars, Vieille Charite is now a museum and cultural center. It later served as barracks for the French Foreign Legion. Over the centuries, the building fell into disrepair with restoration taking place in the 1970s. Today, it is home to two important museums, the Museum of Archaeology, and the Museum of Art of Africa, Oceania and Amerindia, which includes engraved human skulls from South America. In conclusion, Marseille is a fascinating and vibrant city that has much to offer tourists. From its rich history and diverse cultural heritage, to its stunning coastal scenery and lively atmosphere, there is something for everyone to enjoy. Whether you are interested in exploring the city's iconic landmarks, indulging in its delicious cuisine, or simply soaking up its unique ambience, Marseille is sure to leave a lasting impression on you. So if you are looking for an unforgettable travel experience in France, make sure to add Marseille to your itinerary, and discover all that this amazing city has to offer. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.